Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this Risco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more, Little Big Planet 3. Hi! my brain just completely kerfluffled there for a second, and that's okay. You know, sometimes your brain just stops completely. The brain meets, they're just like, nope, not gonna do any thinking. Thinking, not gonna happen. Yeah. But that's okay. Let's check out the level of the day. Let's see what the level of the day is. Something about cheese. I mean, I'm not averse to cheese. I, in fact, like cheese quite a lot. But do I like cheese enough to come back from the dead as a cheese-loving ghost? Now, I do have my toes crossed as far as how well the servers and my internet connection going to be running tonight. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I know that we had trouble last week. There was a lot of loading problems. Not last week, but the week before. Yeah, it was the week before. We had a lot of loading problems with levels in LBP3, but you know, keep our toes crossed. Keep our toes crossed. We can do this. We can get out of the woods together. The clearing, the pain of just being on constant load. It's loading. That's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna. Well, that's I shouldn't open up Twitter. I should just never open up Twitter. I don't know why. You are here a little bit early. Hirunda, it is wonderful to have you as always. We are currently, ironing out the creases with our with loading. Kronos, wonderful to see you as well. It is the deepest of pleasures, as it always is. I hope that both of you are doing wonderful today. I hope that you've got no more stress in your life than you can currently handle. Also, technically, it is no longer my birthday. Oh my god, was it your birthday? Did I know and then not say? And now I'm gonna have to say, well, do something about that. Because I can. The level started. That's okay. It'll get some loading out of its system. We're gonna sort that. It was today, but it's past midnight since hence technically. Well, in uni, we would always say that the day hasn't ended until you've actually gone to sleep. So technically, still your birthday. Now there's cheese here, and I had assumed that cheese was the purpose of this level, and yet I was not able to get that cheese where it needed to be. This guy's terrifying looking. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sheen Anderson. As you can see, I am a ghost, but do not worry because I'm a friendly ghost and the owner of this lovely house, and I need your help. I have a huge collection of cheese because I love cheese. Cheese is the best. I have a total collection of 10,000 slices of cheese. But sadly, now I only have a collection total of 9,999 because my super rare blue cheese has gone missing. I need you to help me find my super rare blue cheese, which will not summon the devil. No devil summoning here. And it's super rare. I don't know where it is, so you're going to have to search the whole mansion for it. But if you're going to help me, I'll need you to borrow a very special weapon to help you get through the house safely. Follow me, I will show you the Cheesinator. It's going to be a gun that makes cheese. Behold, the Paranormalinator. What's the plan for this LBP3 stream? Just, community levels. Kind of same old, same old. Nope, 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 nope. Close that, close that, close that. Don't need that, don't need that. I need the paranormalinator. Press the R1 button, aim with the right stick, anything outlined, to see a paranormal stuff that your non-ghost eyes can't usually see. Anything that's outlined is a paranormalinator platform. I'm just gonna call it Cheese Gun. When the paranormalinator platform is highlighted with your Cheese Gun's light beam, the ghostly object gains physics, is forced to reveal itself to you. I don't know how I feel about outing the spectral cheese. But it lasts until you take the light beam off the object you're highlighting. When you take your beam off the object, the ghostly object hides its presence from you and loses physics once again. Okay, but how about this? See, I want to see how this works as a platform, because right? That doesn't seem to work very well. Apparently, yes, Kronos, but it doesn't really do the thing. Because once you're on the platform, enough to use the platform, like, it's buggy cheese. Game, what do you want me to do? You could have given me like 2 seconds of physics goodness instead of this. The spot has a big gap with spikes. Yeah. Sure. Whatevs. Oh, that's a choice. Choices were made. Recorded another void run. That isn't the one I sent earlier. There's many choices that have been made in this level, and I don't know if I like them. If we do it like this. Genius! I'm a genius. I still gotta check out your run from earlier. Creatures called hidden ghosts. In fact, there are 2 hidden ghosts with us right now. Let me show you. 2 silly hidden ghosts. Oh, hey, it's Hive. And also, we got a bot. Thank you so much, Kronos. I appreciate that. Alright, let's, we got silly ghosts. These are cute ghosts. I like them. Kronos is definitely, no one to mess with the, being on fire. I know, right? Oh, this is terrible. I mean, it's interesting, but it's also terrible. Mainly because it's difficult. Yeah, I will watch the multi. I want to see how the pizza cutter deals with the, oh, that's not good. Deals with the voidling. Because pizza cutter sounds pretty cool. Also, it's a great song by, Letters to Cleo. And we do stan Letters to Cleo. Or at least we appreciate Letters to Cleo. I don't know if I stan them. I'm not sure I stan anything. If you stan anything, you'll stand for nothing? Needs a little bit of work on that. Oh, fudge. Oopsies. Wait, am I dead? Am I dead or am I not dead? I'm dead. Good to know. Oh, that's cute. I like that ghost. Probably gonna get bed ready and I'll turn on my PS4. by all means, Hirunda, if you need to sleep, don't feel the need to stay awake for us. This is actually kind of tough, but it's not always tough for the reasons I think that the level wants to be tough. Definitely some high-level strats here. Ah, crumbs, crumbs! Oh, no! Wow, they just, like, they put you right in the deep ends? Yes. I would agree with that assessment, Kronos. I think that is not really the best way they could have done it. Sleep! Especially not as a early challenge. Also teaching myself C+ for fun and profit. I mean, I can understand the fun part, but I'm not sure I see the profit. Please use your thumb for both the right stick and X. Oh, I love it. It's a choice. This level's made a number of choices. Oh, fudge. Okay, we fudged that. Very much so. If we are to be 100% honest about it, like concept-wise, it's quite interesting. Oh, crumbs! Come on! No! Ah! Wait, what? Why did I die? What? Game? What the fudge? No! Crumbs! I'd be happier if they made the ghost power transmitted in your brain and you toggle it with L1. Would have been rockin'. Would have been rockin'. I gotta play with. I want to see when this was made. Oh, come the. You know, I'm kind of getting to a point here. Might be a point of saying to heck with this, and just maybe. I'm wondering if they felt like they had to use the power up because this is early on in LBP3's cycle. Yep. Like how we got like tons of PtaER levels when the Metal Gear Solid pack came out. I hate this. I hate it. Alright. Last go. I'm gonna give this one last try. I'm gonna give it my best. Yeah, that's I'm good. I'm good, thank you. But I do want to know the details of that level, so gonna need to check that out. Oof. I could see where they were going, and it's a challenging level, but I don't think it's a particularly fairly challenging level. Recommended for me. I will definitely check that out. Blushing Kiss, I feel like it's a pretty decent creator. But when was this? What's our published date? Have we ever looked at Tiger 4567's levels? It feels like one of those names that I should know. Published 2019. That's interesting. So that's kind of like fairly late in the cycle. Yeah. Let's check out Under the Sea LVP CC #1 hashtag. I know you're supposed to put the hashtag first. I kind of fudged that one, but that's, you know, it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. What have we got? Entertainment? Yeah, that's what we got. Memes for picking up ducks. There was a nice how to pick up ducks instruction video that was floating around Twitter today. It kind of brightened what was otherwise a pretty gross Twitter day. Speaking of late, I legit don't even remember what I published last that is non-demo. Voltaic Ruination? I think. Voltaic Ruination was post VR shooter, PtaER shooter, I think. Well, I kind of like this take on it. They even turned down the sound effects because we're in water. And there's lovely floaty seahorses. See, you know, I can get behind this level. Really nice environment. I am very okay with this. Also terrifying dolphin, because why not? Everyone loves terrifying dolphins, I am sure. I'm absolutely certain that is the case. And if they don't, well, they're just gonna have to talk to the dolphin, I guess. Did that come last or tower defense? That's a really good question. I feel like Voltaic Ruination came last because didn't you have tower defense out before? I remember you asking about Voltaic Ruination. Who am I? Kronos, you're Kronos. That part I'm pretty clear on. When is Twitter Day not gross? That's, like, honestly a fair question. It feels like it's been particularly gross recently. I don't know if that's just me or not, but it definitely feels really gross recently. Oh shoot. Saw that happening, and it's a little bit hard to track the arrow on this, which is a bit of a shame. And it might be also that I'm just oversensitive recently. It's kind of been... It's been one of those periods, you know, the really super fun kind. So I'm 100% willing to accept the fact that it might be me. Yeah, you know how it is. Lots of sleeping. Doing lots of sleeping recently. Like an art block for the soul? That's actually a really good way to put it. I wish it wasn't as accurate as it is, but it's extremely accurate. It does mean that I might actually platinum Evil Within 2, which surely is a sign of good mental health. And this totally isn't because I'm in an art block. Oh no, couldn't be me. Well, I'll support you, because you've certainly supported me more than enough. I think we can support each other. I gotta say, the nightmare mode on Evil Within 2 is pretty awful. Just here to confirm that I'm refusing to sleep. Hirunda, if you need to sleep, as much as I love having you here, and I do, I absolutely honestly do, but I would much rather that you were getting healthy amounts of sleep. Unless you can't sleep. If you can't sleep, then by all means, you know, you're always welcome to hang out. Pleasure to see you, Jilly. I hope that you're doing well tonight, or today. Hope that work is not being too worky. Yes, the good times at work. We're hoping that you're having them. I may be over-focused on these fish, so just in case anybody says anything in... Oh, crumbs! Crumbs! In case anybody says anything that I don't notice. One thing I kind of appreciate about this contest is it has been good for making levels that I've actually needed to pay attention to. Why do I keep on doing it like that? That's not really... That's not the jam. I'm already a bit of a night owl. I don't usually get to sleep early. Also, I can get up late tomorrow. That is wonderful. We like to hear that. Well, this was a delightful level. I really enjoyed this. Crumbs. I wanted to see where I got on the leaderboards. Kronos' only gripe is that it's literally the same level. I'd be a terrible judge. That's a fair gripe. We've seen a couple of levels that have really kind of pushed the concept out. I think Mir Janake's level used it as a rough, kind of like a rough sketch, but did expand out from the concept. But yeah, there aren't too many levels that are going beyond it. Also, apparently this is on my queue. Now, do I want to play it, or do I want to save it for the show? I'll play it. What the heck? I wonder if Alpi brushed up the leaves issue in their entry. What was the leaves issue? I don't remember what came up. Oh, and I missed you, Jilly. You said mostly driving and a little actual work. It's delightful. That sounds delightful. Sometimes I miss the driving from working at the funeral home. And when I do, I just remember that one time I ended up driving for 15 hours, and I think, well, maybe I don't miss it that much. Hold R1. Oh, we completely buggered that. Hold on, what is it that I'm supposed to do here? Do. I do like this music, though. Wait, I thought I was supposed to hold R1. Well, hey, level, what's up? What are you trying to do to me here? It was the teleporter section, but you couldn't see past the leaves. Ah, okie dokie. Okay, so we can climb up here. I'm imagining we gotta come back to this. Nice dancing rat, by the way. That sign in the background is lit. It is fresh. It is quite possibly Schwepp. I have nothing to R1 with, game. I have no R1. What dost thou want from me? You have not given me the hat. The boshi, as it were. Now I wonder, did they forget to put Red Alert? Oh, is this song too? Well, we're fudged. Ah! Although we might have to leave the level anyways because they didn't give us the hook hat. What is going on? Vision mailed. Like, okay, I think we're supposed to hook hat and then slide, but we have got no hook hat, so you know, problems. I've got 99 problems, and not having a hook hat is all 99 of them. Imagine mailing a nuclear fission. I wouldn't send it UPS if I had choice in the matter. Mostly just because I remember how we treated our boxes, and it was not fantabulous. It was really the opposite of fantabulous. Lots of things got thrown, if they were lucky. Mission failed. I just wish Sony Music Japan would kind of back off a little bit. But their block game is on point. Oh, I've got to find... I keep on trying to do something during the loading screens, and then immediately the loading screens stop loading, so... Oh, nice little wiggle effect down there. That was really cool. I like that an awful lot. If only, Kronos. I wonder, like, do the different arms of Sony talk to each other? Like, does Sony Music Japan have any idea what music is being licensed for LittleBigPlanet? Do they even care? I wish the sound weren't so intrusive, but I like the idea. It is a little bit. That's a fair cop. Oh, Albie! It is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. We were just talking about you, actually. We were wondering if you had gotten a Leaf issue sorted out in your contest entry. Oh, is this a new level? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, crumbs! But awesome effect. That was a really good effect. And I liked it. Okay, grab. Oh, fudge. He's finished too. I had no idea. I looked at one of his levels like way super back in the day for, I think, first season of of roughly 15 minutes fresh. But I don't remember what level it was. I should check out on his profile. I'm sure it would be listed. Unless he gets like 6 million... No, actually I shouldn't check out on his profile because it would still list my old name. And I don't need to see it. He's very good with level design, yes. Oh crumbs, oh crumbs. This is not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. Speaking of somebody good with level design, who's definitely going to be a face to keep an eye out for, or well, I guess a name to keep an eye out for, that the cat who did Toggle Canyon Dash, I've been kind of talking to him a little bit on the Reddits, and he had me look at his new level. Well, he didn't have me look at it, he just asked me if I would look at it. And it's really, really good. Like, very good. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on this kid. Wait, what is it that you want me to do here? I mean, I think I see what he's going for, but... Oh, crumbs. Well, this is just a thing. This is totally a thing. Okay, so that goes up there. Now I'm gonna hit the button. Okay, I'm gonna hit the button, drop down. So, do I see. Okie dokie. That's an interesting way to handle it. So, are these gonna trigger when I'm inside of them, or do they trigger on a timer? Okay. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Wait, what? I'm trapped! You're watching from your PS4! Welcome from the land of your PS4. I'm stuck. I hate this. No! Please, no! Let me out! It's like that, the opposite of that, the Eric Andre thing? Oh, I hate this. I hate it. I guess you had mentioned something about an issue with the leaves? I didn't remember it myself. Just folks here mentioned it. Okay. There we go. Kronos, do you remember what the leaf thing said? What the leaf thing said. Do you remember what the leaf issue was? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I like that. That was really slick. I wanna check out. During the Velociraptor bit, the leaves were obstructing the view, including the Velociraptors themselves. Ah, gotcha. Also, that's a fabulous profile pic, and I love it to death. Just a 22-year-old Finnish guy just enjoying this game, been creating from the age of 9. Holy dogs! Wowzers, Bowsers, though. So that's... Hold on a second. That's 12 years of level design? I'm impressed. I'm deeply, honestly impressed. Wait a sec. Have you also been creating since the age of 9? This is the one that we looked at. I did this one for roughly 50 Minutes Fresh. And I remember really liking this level an awful lot. I remember playing LBP at my friend's house when I was like 9. I've been at it since for a decade, so... See, you all have... You've got ages of level design underneath your belts. Shady looking gambling addict. You're the thing who just got that blink ball thingamajig. Aim for that portable jig over there. There aren't any deadly things there, trust me. Yeah, how about I don't do that? How about I just totally don't do that? Deep. Okay. Kronos, I got a question for you. I got a question. Also, this dog is just, that's completely uncalled for, dog. Look, I'm a little bit sensitive, so... What? The dog is just a total jerk. Yes. Do you want to be creating levels? Like, do you want to be doing game stuff? Or are you okay with not? Because if it's not something that you're interested in doing, that's one thing, but... You know I always hate to hear you nag on yourself. Wait, now, why did I gave up my blink ball for this? Honestly, I'd lean towards yes, but realistically, what more can I really do right now? Well, I'm thinking less about LBP and more about, like, are there other avenues that you could do game design in? And the reason that's a question is that I honestly don't know the answer. Like, it's not gonna be like, well, you should do that, but... But thinking maybe more in a more programming design space? Albie says I have a level that I'm working on, but I've hit a point where I've come up with everything. Brain meat, no work, no more. Big mood on that. Albie, I've definitely... I definitely understand your feeling on that one. Listen, Mr. Wall, I am sorry that I keep destroying you. Kronos says I could pitch in ideas if you ever feel like asking for assistance on Discord. I would love to, Alpy. I would absolutely love to play it. Is this a... Would you like me to play it on stream, or would you like me to play it for an episode? Although I guess if it's more of a preview, it would be something to look at right now. Oh. Silly girl. That's what you're supposed to do. I love this wall, by the way. Yeah, I'd absolutely, 100%. Put it up and we'll give it a look. That wall might end up being our thumbnail for the day. Yeah, it's a weird update this time. There's like some stuff for voice chat, and then, oh, by the way, we added Ukrainian language for language support, which, I mean, is cool, but it seems like it took them a while. Also, good evening, Lena. It is a pleasure to see you on. I hope that you are doing very well tonight. There's no particular stress going on in your life. Fun fact, I published a preview build of Tower Defense for LSRS to play on stream. Does LSRS have his streams up on VOD? Because I really ought to watch some of those. Level was absolutely dreadful, but it was the wake-up call I needed to fix all the issues. Nice. We like wake-up calls. Oh, crumbs. Monster got me. I gotta say. Oh, that reminds me. We have a new cryptid. The Osaka city government has instituted a new cryptid policy. It is the Tsukimori, I think? Yeah, Tsukimori. And it is a one-eyed gecko beast that lives in the gaps between the train platform and the train, and it eats children, and you know, basically just to remind kids to not run around on platforms. I love it. I also completely misread the data page, and so you've got two words. You've got seikaku. Seikaku is character, like what type of person you are, and seibetsu. Seibetsu is sex or gender, usually as it would be written on a form. So like if I was filling out insurance forms or something like that, you know, it would say seibetsu, and then I would be really unhappy because they make all my paperwork match my cards, and I hate it. But so I thought it said seibetsu. I misread it as seibetsu, and it said jiuhonho. Jiuhonho is like wild and freewheeling. I was like, oh my god, Osaka city government is really like thinking outside of the box on gender here. Its gender is wild and freewheeling. I love that. And then I looked at it more closely and I was like, oh wait, no, that's seikaku. That's just its character is wild and freewheeling. That's, I mean, cool. It's still cool, but it's not the kind of cool that I was looking for. So that was my weird thing today. But I do love the Tsukimori. It is super cool. And hopefully it won't have to eat too many children. We don't want it to necessarily devour kids. What is... Oh, I gotta shoot something! Okay, I'm being silly. This is me being silly. That was me. Okay. Hold up, I'm starting up LBP. I'll make a few tweaks on the level. Take your time, LP. I mean, we've got a whole, like, hour, 20 minutes still. So you're all good. Just enough children to send the message, you know? I mean, you know, yeah. I like my Cyclopean gecko beast that dances and curls up in a cute little ball when it needs to sleep. It is just the sweetest thing. I mean, it is kind of, you know, if you think about like fairy tales and ghost stories and things being things to teach messages to children or teach like social morals or things that you ought to do or ought not to do, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, we don't want kids to be falling into the gaps between the train platform and the train. That's definitely something we'd like to teach kids to avoid. I'm also on LBP right now. Would you be down to have a guest appearance? That would be pretty cool. Alpi, I'd give that a shot. And Lena, absolutely. If you let me know the name, well, actually, I could search for you because I could search for you. Yeah. The level is family friendly, right, Lena? Nothing I'm gonna have to worry about traumatizing any children with. Oh crumbs! Oh crumbs! I remember this really freaky cryptid from the Philippines. I wish I remember what it did. Was it delightful? I bet it was delightful. Oh, that's how I was supposed to do it. What did you say? My video's buffering. I said I'd love to have you on as a guest. It would be very nice. I think, would I need to set you up as a friend in order to get that to work? I completely screwed that up. Who was it who said the guest appearance? Alpi. Alpi said. I think. Now I'm getting very confused. It was Alpi, right? Player sent an image to one of my groups. I will have to check out that image. Give me just a moment, Lena. Wait. Hirunda, who is you who said it? Oh, then, hi. I would also love that, Hirunda. And I am so sorry that I'm just completely, totally, utterly baffled at the moment. As happens sometimes, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Besides be confused, I'm gonna finish this level. I'm gonna take a short break so that I can check that message and make myself a cuppa, and then we will try to set up a play date, and hopefully it won't cause anything to break. I might also fix myself a microphone as well to have combos. This would be good. This would definitely be good. As long as you feel comfortable with your voice on stream. Yay, it's a play date! Right? It's excitement. Alright, that level kicked my butt way worse than I remember it doing. Although, I probably did play it like 6 years ago, so there's that. Albi doesn't have PlayStation Plus. Gotcha. Alright, let me get my brain meats in the right position. Let me take my short break. And then we'll get things fixed up the way they ought to be. I should also... Does my biology need tending to? It might. I need to bookmark a music gallery so that I can just bop over to a music gallery when I go on my breaks. Is it JCB? No. I want to go to search. I want to go to JCB. JCS? Crumbs. crumbs! JMC! Japan Music Collabo. Why? Risco, what is wrong with you? Like, why do your brain meats just decide not to work? Also, if the servers would hook me up, that would be super awesome. Servers. There we go. JMC presents not Christmas. We're not doing Christmas. We'll do this one. This one will be good. This will be good. It'll be great. Imagine how much shorter my tower defense's loading times would be if I didn't use 20 plus JMC tracks. I'm actually thinking of just like downloading a bunch of JMC tracks because at least I know that they won't get me dinged when I'm doing my my outros. Cause now I get like super worried about my outros on why would you put the jar of coffee in your sink? Risco, that is not where coffee lives. That's not where coffee lives at all. Little Big Audio archived quite a lot of their music on YouTube. Not all of them, but a sizable amount. Yes, and oh crumbs! I had them bookmarked, or followed, or subscribed. Well, not subscribed, because that's the kind that needs money, and I don't have that. On my old YouTube account, but I don't think I've got them on my new account. Which means I need to do that. Because then I could have fun things that play in the background as I struggle through Evil Within 2. As opposed to slightly less fun things. One of them is even from a locked level via lockbox, I can't seem to crack. Is there like a cipher? The coffee needs a bath, perhaps. I mean, that's not impossible. Distorted hard! Rah! Rah! Strangers is second best? I don't know if I quite get the second part of that statement, but also their sticker game was just 100% fire. Just, it's difficult for me to not swear to talk about how good their sticker game is, because, I mean, just look at this. Look at this. They didn't have to go this hard. They could have just, and this was in LVP 2. They could have just brushed it, you know? Or taken photos of their costumes. And this is just... You gotta go hard for LVP Street Cred. That's not untrue. You know, God, I remember that. I remember how deeply angry that level made me. Notkun. And I want to point out that this is just the intro to their music box. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna throw together like some tracks in one level that you can listen to. No big deal. Oh, but let's just go completely to town on the intro to it. Alright, preview is almost ready. Excellent. I would love to take some of these folks out, like, for like a Nomikai. Once the plague is finished, since statistically speaking, at least some of them probably live in Tokyo. But I have no idea how I'd set that up, and that seems like it would be really, really weird. Alright, I just want to pick a track so that I can go have a bio break. Reminds me of the opening of the JoJo fighting game. Wait, that was it? No, I just wanted... No! Come on! I thought... That was just a trailer! Holy crap! Oh my god, is that what Senko means? Oh, PV! Yeah, I should have known that. I should have known that. I just want to go to the bathroom. Why you do this to me? There we go. There we go. That's the one. Now we're gonna have to sit through that whole trailer again. PV means promo video. For the record, their intros to their galleries are skippable. I mean, that intro was skippable as well. But I kind of wanted to listen to it and just gawk at the beauty that was their sticker game. Oopsies. I know, right? I'm sitting here doing like the... I'm in kindergarten dance where it's like, teacher, could you just like let me leave? I don't need to have an excuse. I just need to leave the room. Peeking in on your friends, you could see what they've been up to by selecting recent activity from the main menu. Could they have phrased that in a way that could have made it more of a creeper thing? Because that seems like a real creeper kind of thing to do. I don't like it. We here at Sumo believe in cyber stalking. Nothing could possibly go wrong. When has this ever been a problem? Oh, loading. Please load for me more. Oh, but actually, could you not load for me anymore? I'd appreciate it if you'd stop. You're killing me here, game. You're absolutely killing me. I could have my cigarette right now. I could just have my cigarette right now. Fine, game. This is what you've pushed me to. This is gonna be like the bus. This is gonna be totally, completely like the buses. I'll replace one of my older levels with the preview, so don't be surprised if you've played it. Huh. I mean, it's not going to come up as previously played, though. How wild would it be if somebody made a level and then republished it with the same level, but with a different path every few months or so? That would be really cool, actually. I think that would be super slick. I knew it. I knew it. I would start my cigarette, get it nice and going, and then the loading would stop. I had a similar idea at LBP2 where playing it once would lead to a bad ending. I guess you'd have to use the memorizer, right? If you played it a second time, it would try to give you a good ending. Alright, we are going to skip this movie. Just because we've already seen it. I pressed the O button. I pressed it. It was pressed. Space alpaca! Space alpaca! I must play this. Are you gonna let me play it? I'm pressing the O button. There we go. Because the level became sentient or something. I mean, it sounds like a really awesome idea. I'm just wondering, like, how you would set it up for logic. This is amazing. But I do need to do something, so... One mo. I mean, I would assume that Space Alpaca do have quite a lot of fun. Demo is supposed to be an adventure gain sentience. It does sound really epic. I mean, what they were able to squeeze out of LVP2's like sound design is just frankly amazing. Now I wanna JMC rave. Is that wrong of me? I mean, it's consistent with the time frame of when I was a young person, but I never really went to any raves. I feel like I missed out on that. Demo knows it can't keep you around forever because eventually you'll get bored, so it'll trick you into ending it correctly. I too have missed out on raves. I feel like, well, I mean... I was probably maybe 5 years too young for prime rave time. But... I feel like you would have been just a wee baron when raves were kind of like the big thing. If I recall correctly, I used Land of Late Autumn and Curtain Call for tower defense. Okay. I mean, I guess by the time I was like 18 or 19, raves were kind of entering into public consciousness, like mainstream consciousness, which means they'd probably been going already for a while. They were a 90s thing, yeah. And I would argue probably like an earlier 90s thing than a late 90s thing. So I was just a bit too late for him. Let's see, we had like a couple of things we were gonna do. I did notice that, Cronus. Now you too can play with your favorite JMC friends. I should do... Oh my gosh, they set it up so that it would be like you could take a picture as your favorite JMCer. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Oh, that's so good. Amazing. This is... I gotta pick one so that I could use this as a thumbnail. I mean, who most fits my style? They're all so good. I mean, honestly, probably this one. I could definitely see myself wearing that kind of outfit. Alright, we got a thumbnail. Thumbnail has been achieved. I think Yomi Yomi is the taco with the light bulb ears. Oh, I remember Yomi Yomi. Yomi Yomi is a name that I definitely remember. I do know Yomi Yomi was the Cooking with Clumsiness one. God, that level. I gotta check out... Hold on a sec. A few things. I do need to quick check a message. Well, what is the word that I want? Your recommendation that is family friendly. Let me write down the title because I want to look at Alpi's level first. And Hirunda, I have no idea how to set... How to invite you in for... Can I just do that? Hold on. What if I pause? No, that's not how it works. I mean, I am playing online, right? How does this work? Friend is playing invite. There we go. Did it... Oh, no, that's not how it worked. No. Right. Gotta press the X. Invite. Good. I think that worked. I don't know if we just need to wait for Hirunda. Out walking. The Talking Ben. Could let Lena join us too. Hopefully it won't make the entire game crash. Yes. I don't know what happened to Hirunda though. Hirunda. What if Hirunda actually like went to sleep? Now I'm gonna ask Lena not to put any glitchy stuff into the pod. I don't know how multiplayer friendly the level is, so apologies in advance. Os, there is Hirunda. Pleasure to see. And also Lena as well. Pleasure to see you. To anybody in the lobby, be respectful and all that. I'm just watching you folks like a hawk. This is so cool. Now I got my fingers crossed because like we've got 3 people on the server, so am I recalibrating the who's-its? That's always a good sign. Alright, let's check out. Now I did say we were gonna check out Alpi's level first. So go to community. I gotta go to recommended, right? And search for... Now, Alpi, your name, your handle now is the same as it is in Twitch, right? Alpi and Lena have appeared before us, indeed, indeed. So it's... Oh, no, it's Alpenglow. Right? Alpenglow 02? Ah. Hi, hold on a second. Alpenglow with a... Is it with an underline? Is that it? I hope that's it. Alpenglow 02, I remembered! Oh my god! Go memory! Which level are we looking for here? What is our level? Because I think we played all of your levels. No! Wait, what is the no? What happened? Did something go wrong? Yes! What? I don't know which one is what. Why are we knowing and yesing? What? LP, don't confuse me. It's just called preview. Okay. This is not the greatest level in the world. No, this is just a preview. Dumb. Couldn't remember the greatest level in the world. Oh, this is a preview. Oh, of the greatest level in the world. All right. I can't do the rest of it because then I would have to swear and then it wouldn't be family friendly. But that was a tribute to the song Tribute, but also about Alpy's level, which is called Preview. Alright, let's check this out. So we're just seeing how it goes. Oops. Streams do be like that. Streams do be like that, though. I have died. And Hirunda has also died, but we are back. I like the silhouette. I like the silhouette an awful lot. And I am shocked that we're actually not getting very much lag yet. Usually by this point things would be exploding. Lovely enemy there, by the way. Uh-oh. Did we... Oh, we can climb! Okay, that's a good thing to know. The multiplayer is working. It's a shock. Okay, we can't climb. We can just grab. Alright. I'm gonna have something to say about that, so... Hopefully I won't forget. A tiny bit hard to read in some instances, but very cool. It is very cool. Oh, that's not gonna kill us. That's weird, but okay. Was this... Oh, okay. Okay, I get ya. I get ya. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge! End of preview. Enjoy Gangnam Style. Okay. That's excellent. I mean, I'm definitely down with the Gangnam Style. Also, Odie as Sonic or Sonic as Odie? How do we, like, how do we get out? I'm guessing that there's no... Odie is Sonic. Gotcha. I'm guessing that there's no scoreboard yet. So do we just need to, drop you in a room with a cake? I like cake. Which is like the most beyond obvious thing a person could say, but I do like cake. Do we just need to like, start over? Might be just a start menu exit. Gotcha. Well, before we jump to the exit, give me a second. Let me just, it's a screenshot of your profile corruption. Okay. Hopefully the screenshot's not corrupted. Let me get some thoughts out really quick. Beautiful look. Really like the look of the level. Oh, yeah, I'm very familiar with that screen. Unfortunately, I've had that one come up a lot, Lena. The profiles are not as stable as they should be. Look of the level is great. I like the enemies an awful lot. There really wasn't much to indicate that you could grab onto those chains that you could grab onto, besides the fact that there really wasn't anything else to do. So I kind of don't know about that. Like, I can dig that maybe you wouldn't want to have material there just because it wouldn't look right with what you were doing, but I think that could be a bit of an issue for players. The magma being on a timer was kind of weird, because my brain was seeing the magma and thinking that it was just going to be hazardous, and then running on the magma and having it not be hazardous, and then having it become hazardous was a bit of an issue. Kronos has got a good point. Yeah. I'm gonna bounce out of this. I kind of liked the Gangnam Style. I'm wondering though, like hold on. I want to pop into create mode for just a second, because I got kind of an idea. It's a really simple one, but oh my god, I love the sticker. Just go to create mode really quick. I gotta change like all of my level badges because they've all got my old costume on them, and that's kind of the thing that I don't need in my life. Let me edit this for just a sec. So, but I'm wondering how this would work with the kind of style that you've got. Hold up. Okay, so gonna slap on a block because I got an idea, and we'll just use cardboard because cardboard is wonderful. Also, that is a fabulous Rayman costume. I gotta give you props for that. That's amazing Rayman costume. Oh, by all means, Hirunda, no worries. We'll make this something different. Just so that we could see that they are different. And we want this to be hazardous. So... sorry for dragging you two into create mode. I had a quick idea and I just wanted to test it out.
Hello?
Oh, Hirunda! Is that your mic?
Hi, hello. Yep,
hey.
I just had to switch a few things around. Hello, hi.
It is a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Hello. Can the folk in chat hear me?
Chat, can you hear Hirunda?
I guess Spooky Boogie and, well, Kronos and Alfie and Hive will have to confirm that. But, yes, hello.
Wait.
I'm on stream. It's very, aha, yes, we have confirmation. Very good, very good.
Excellent. We have been confirmed.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of noodling something here.
I'm partly fascinated by Lena's costume choice with the unconventional costumes, but this is fun. This is nice.
The Rayman costume is. I'm gonna check out Ben after this. As soon as I wrap this dealie here, I'm gonna give Ben a look.
Yeah. Without
Now,
wanting to sound too cynical, I think Ben is one of the flavors of the day for most popular levels.
which what's that? Not a destroyer. I mean, I heard about flavor of the day, but I'm not sure what flavor is our flavor of the day.
Oh, they were mentioning Ben, wasn't it? Or like one of their costumes.
Oh, right. Good. Taking Ben out for a talk walk. Alice, it is a pleasure to see you. I hope you're very well today.
Hey, Alice.
Hope life is going perfectly for you. Oh, fudge. This is not going to work.
What are you intending on doing?
I was going to have the blocks fade in and fade out on top of each other, so that like I could see how to do it in my head, but I'd have to noodle with it a lot more to get it to work. So I'm gonna leave this aside as a bit of a failed experiment and take us back to the pod. I'm gonna come back to that. Alpy, I'm gonna come back to that, but basically I was trying to think of like making a rock material and have it fade into the magma, and when it was a magma material, have it be hazardous at that point, but when it was the rock material, have it be non-hazardous at that point. And I could see how to do it in my head, but I can't get it out right at the moment. If you DM me the idea, I can theoretically sketch it together in LSRS. Well, basically what you'd have like a timer and have going into a NOT gate and have the timer on a opacity tweaker.
There I am. Okay.
So you've got like two opacity tweakers. One for the safe material and one for the unsafe material. And you're feeding the timer into one opacity tweaker and then into a NOT gate to the other opacity tweaker, so that they fade in and out of sync. But you'd also want it so that it was like a couple of seconds in safety and a couple of seconds not in safety. And that's the part that's kind of throwing me. But we'll leave that aside, and we're gonna check out Lena's level, which was... Did we lose Lena?
I think we have. I don't see them in the pod at the moment. It was
Oh my gosh, your lips are moving! Alpi, I didn't even... not Alpi. Hirunda, I didn't even notice that your lips were moving. I mean, there kind of is an indicator. I made the rock glow red right before it gets hazardous, but I don't know how visible it was. That... Okay, that might have been it. I might just not have noticed it. Um... Lena, I don't know if you're still watching or if you're still in the hub, but I'm not seeing the level that you mentioned to me. Or the picture that you sent. So I am a bit confused. Did the stream explode? What happened?
Microphone on the sort of LED side is very crunchy.
Ah.
Okay.
Stop moderating my levels. That's always worrisome. So I'm not sure, Lena. Maybe the level got taken down? Absurd. Be exploded. Something happened. And I don't know. But I think we lost Lena, but we also lost the level that was recommended to us, so that leaves us in kind of a question mark state. Like a superposition of what to do. So I'm just gonna go to recommended for me and hope something actually shows up. Do. Seriously though, yeah. It is very nice to have you on though, Hirunda, and I'm.
It is very nice to be on as well. It's very, very cool.
I'm glad that
for me, LittleBigPlanet tends to be very solitary, so I'm very glad to be with other people as well, especially very friendly folk. So
it can be a very solitary experience. This is true. So especially I think because we've really crested the wave. I think of players online. We're not getting any recommended for you levels. That's kind of worrisome. I wonder if my playlists will load. My internet's being laggy, so I think I'll leave for now, but I'll see you later and have a good one. Alpi, it was lovely to have you in stream tonight. I'm really glad we got to take a look at your level. And I'll put something in LSRS for you. A little bit more of a coherent rundown of the level.
Bye.
At least the playlists are showing up. I think we did play that, yeah. I think we played all of this.
That looks like a huge amount of levels.
This was for Little Bite-Sized Planet. I think these were the last 40 levels that we looked at.
Oh, yeah, because I saw like one of my level icons in there, like the, what was it, the magical encounter? I don't remember the name of it. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's the one that had the bizarre encounter with the talking sock puppet.
Yeah. It was Magic's first appearance.
Yes! That's who it was!
This
Magic
little sock puppet. That gives you a magic wand.
That was...
Bye, Alfie. Bye.
That was a fabulous level.
I'm very proud of the animation I got to do for God, Magic. There we go.
It was
fun fact about tidefish.
Very, very smooth.
Wow.
Where's the which jellyfish? Was there a jellyfish?
Fun fact about fish from Kronos.
Tigerfish have a powerful set of jaws. When they fly close to the water surface. When swallows fly close to the water's surface, the tigerfish leap out and snatch them mid-air. Holy dogs! That's
very metal. Even though they're not made out of metal, they're made out of flesh.
That's a lot.
That's very cool.
What can we look at? I know that Fantastic Plastique, lags terribly, even on one player. So, Oh, there's a bunch of these levels that are locked. Holy crap. That sucks.
Really?
This is from the first 8 episodes of Roughly 50 Minutes Fresh. So this is like going way back in the day. Oh, Natural Cardboard was a nice one. I like this one. The name tigerfish is appropriately named if you look them up on Google. Oh my gosh, do they look like tigers? Hold on, I must see this. Tigerfish. We are gonna check. Holy crap! The thing is a beast! I did not expect it to be quite this enormous. Kronos? First question people ask, what eats the tigerfish? The Nile crocodile is the only known predator of the mature Goliath tigerfish. Holy crow! Welcome to Natural Cardboard.
Oh, it's 3D. Look at that. Wow. Wait. Hang on. Don't move. Go to the back layer?
Yeah?
Wait. Shrink in the layer. Oh my god.
Are we tethered? Did they tether us for some reason?
They did. This is very funny.
That is really wild. Okay, so we learned a new thing today, and that's 3D levels don't play well with more than one person.
It might just be this one. Or it might just be this bit. There we go.
Okay, we're back on 2D.
There we go. Wait. Let's go.
That was odd. That was definitely odd.
That first bit was very odd.
Because we share the same broadcast microchip. Ah. I gotcha.
It could be there. A very astute observation by Kronos.
Indeed. My house electricity power shut down, that's why I left. Well, try joining in again. And we'll bring you in.
Whee!
I don't know why you got bounced before.
Come on. There we go.
Hold R1 when you go inside the Velociraptor.
Mate,
Ouch!
I have no luck.
There's the cruelty.
I am back.
They inflicted cruelty upon you. I'm wondering if they did any 2-player testing of this level?
I think it's a bit much. In terms of testing, I don't know. I'm a spider. Uh-oh.
Did you just yank me off there?
What was that?
I think you yanked me off the wall. Which is great.
I don't know if I had. If I did, I'm very sorry.
Oh gosh, don't worry about it. It's unintended consequences, and I love them. I guess we just gotta go down here.
That seems like the way forward. Oh,
oh god.
Oh no.
Boost boots. This is gonna end in tears. But now hold on a second. I predicted tears, and we got no tears at all. I feel kind of salty about that.
Wait, tears?
Well, I mean, boost boots almost always end in tears. Oh, crumbs. Well, that didn't work out. Okay, we got this. We got this. We are professionals. Nice. The skills on display here.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. What? No.
Oh no.
Don't leave me.
Oh no. Yeah, we'll
Go on without
allow
me.
Lena to join. Didn't quite work out the way it was supposed to, but that's
You
okay.
win.
A winner is me.
This was very cute.
I like this one, yeah. I remember having a good time with this one back in the day. God, that would have been... Do I have my first notebook floating around where I could actually look at it? Well, I mean, we know it would have to have been before episode 8, because this playlist is only up to episode 8. What happened to my notebook? I was just looking at it the other night. Alright. Hopefully Lena made it back in. I got a message from them that their house power died, so they got bounced out.
Oh, that is pretty harsh.
Yeah, that is definitely worrisome.
Mm.
Are we getting
Yeah,
recommended levels yet, or are we still...
Mm.
Oh, yes we are. La Fattoria, LBP2 2013, on or 67. Ooh. Honor 67 did the... Oh gosh, what was it called? It was the level with the spiders. And they were actually kind of terrifying spiders. Proxima B. Honor did Proxima B, and that was pretty severe. Kronos got another fish fact for us. Flying fish are able to propel themselves out of the water, traveling around 56 kilometers an hour. Once again, fish that you don't want to be hit by. As we know, force is velocity.
High-speed slap.
Force is mass times velocity squared. So the faster something moves, increasing velocity will have more impact on force than increasing mass. So something that's relatively small but is still traveling 56 miles an hour is gonna hurt. Wait, that's 56 kilometers an hour. That's not quite as fast, but it's still fast enough it's probably gonna leave a dent in your skin. Skin, which is a material noteworthy for retaining dents, but...
Yeah, I think I'm stuck on an infinite loading screen, I'm not sure.
I'm just on loading screen myself.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go back to the pod. I think we might have used up all our good luck for the multiplayer.
I mean, given how stable some of the levels were, that was pretty insane luck.
It was wild luck. Wild luck, yes.
I feel like just quitting the application now should solve things. I'll see if I can join back afterwards, or if I mess up something.
Okay. I'll wait in the pod for a minute or so, and then just throw me a request when you think that it might be working again.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah, the Proxima B series was a series of space adventure levels, very presentation heavy. It was actually really, really good set of levels. Very big, very beefy, a lot going on. But in, I think, the second level in the series, which is the one that I played, I think it was like Proxima A, Proxima B, and Proxima C, maybe. There are these spiders in there that, even though they were not really spider... I mean, they didn't look like realistic spiders. You could tell that they were made from LBP materials, but they really set off all of my arachnophobia for, like, no reason at all. Hirunda says, one thing to concede, using a party might be better alternative to LBP voice chat. Gotcha. Okay. Approximately, I mean, it's a great set of levels, but it was definitely a super surprise to like walk in and be like, wow, that's way freakier than I really was expecting from my LBP. Hirunda wishes to join. Will you let them? Of course. I think we're still processing Lena's request, which is weird. Unless they had an issue with power again, which I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that they didn't have a power issue. Alright, I hear your voice, Hirunda, but there you are. Okay. So
Hello,
at least we've
I'm
got
back.
you here. I wonder what was going on with Lena.
It's me. Can you still hear me though?
I can hear you. Your voice is a lot softer than it was, but I can definitely hear you.
It is probably because I'm getting more tired. Because it is very late.
If you need to get some sleep, Hiruna, honestly, I know that you're a night owl, but if you do need sleep, please, by all means, don't feel like you've got to stay up just for the stream.
It's fun. I'll stay. I'll stay as long as I can. I'll be alright.
Okay. Well, I will trust your self-assessment, but you know I'll still end up worrying anyways because that's just the kind of person that I am. They keep on recommending me this one, and I keep on not wanting to play it because I don't want to do the ableism on the stream. I don't know how to get LBP to stop recommending me levels. Maybe I'll just play it off stream and just be done with it. Although we do seem to be stuck. There we go. Okay. Recommended for me. Give me the planet. Haunted cave.
If I might budge in a suggestion, create mode might be a fairly stable experience in multiplayer compared to just level hopping.
Oh, that's a really good point. That's a good point. Okay. We could do a little bit of create mode. I didn't see your level on the moon, Lena. I went to the moon. I took a look at the list of levels, but the one that you showed me in the screenshot didn't show up, so I don't know what happened. Make the sandcastle platformer that I never could. we could.
I can jump on this right away. I'm gonna make the best sandcastle you've ever seen. You're gonna be absolutely blown away.
It'll be extreme. Do 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 do.
I'm gonna make the best sandcastle. You're gonna be so proud of me, Kronos.
Yeah. I'm trusting your sandcastle building skills.
Yep. This is gonna be the best sandcastle you've ever seen. It's gonna blow your socks off. Hang on. Yep. There we go.
Should I go to an area that's less cluttered? Because I've got like a bunch of stuff here.
I'm fine working here for now, just making the teeniest sandcastle imaginable.
Okay. I'm trusting you on this one.
And then... There we go.
By the way, there is a sandcastle level which I adored back in LBP1. I wonder if it still exists.
Okay. There you go. Now, Kronos, quick question. Should I make the sandcastle angry?
Yeah. A physics tweaker, that's what I need.
Should the sandcastle be frustrated by its very fragile existence?
Turn off the collisions.
There you go.
Now hold on, I'm not thinking this through.
Yeah, Isco, if you need help with whatever you're doing, I'll just finish this very sad.
Oh gosh, don't worry about it.
Sandcastle.
I'm just being goofy. It's not an issue. Not a terrible issue, at least.
Okay. Giving.
Okay. Now, how do I want this? And I need a NOT gate.
I forgot how tedious it is to work at such a small scale. So that's why I'm doing it.
And then put this on strength scale, and that'll put the fade in and fade out. It's bound to be upset at a lot of things, so go for it. These poor sandcastles.
Now the question is, what sand material do you have? Oh my goodness, okay.
Oh, can you only use, like, sand material that I have?
Oh goodness, come look at my sandcastle.
Okay, what do we got? That's, you've made a sand potato, and it's, you know, it's the prettiest sand potato I've ever seen. It's
an accident.
It's very sweet.
Hang on, I can fix this. Devil. There we go.
Okay, that did not work the way I expected it to.
Okay. No.
What happened here?
Just need.
Oh, because the physics tweaker. That explains that. If you ever feel like playing it, if my memory isn't failing, it's The Sandcastle by Mrs. Spooky Buzz. I gotta write that down.
Where can I find...
Sounds like a fabulous creator name.
I'm trying to find Little Flag, but I can't find Little Flag. Oh, I got something even better. Hang on.
Better than a little flag? I don't know, flags are pretty neat.
Little parasol.
It definitely isn't broken, I'm sure. Yup.
So wait. You're trying to
oh my
lay
gosh!
together?
This is fabulous, this sandcastle. I don't see the anger in it, but it's very nice.
I don't think it needs anger. I think Kronos wanted it to be. Hang on.
Kuso! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It wisened up over the years. Oh, that's good to know.
Now the sandcastle needs to grow up.
It's got gains. It's bulking.
There you go.
Now it's resentful again.
It's big sandcastle.
It's a little big sandcastle.
Uh-huh.
I like it. This is fabulous.
This was like the quickest thing I ever made. And I'm very proud of it. Anyway.
I think you should be. I think you should be. Now, the gimmick here was that I wanted the two different materials to fade in and fade out, and to have one of the materials be hazardous?
Okay. I think I know how you could do it.
But
one of the things you might need to look at is the, what's it called, the position in layer component of each material.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point. Right, because that's making I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so... I'm just gonna... So that's strength, scale, okay. And presumably the microchip's attached to the hazard? Or to the tiling?
Well, there's, microchip is attached to the hazard. So microchip is here. Oh, wait. That... Okay, that got a little bit screwed up.
That happens to the best of us. So... Oh, that actually looks really nice. Oh my goodness.
It's not quite how I envisioned it.
Yeah, because it's sort of just doing the loop between one and the other and then resetting back. Is
right.
That the issue?
Hold on, because I was kind of thinking like one is fading out and one is fading in, but you would want it to like pause for a little bit. So hold on.
Well, one thing you could do,
what if,
because right now what you're probably looking at is to make it have a state.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're looking at to have be like a state which is on and off, right?
Right. Like the hazard's gonna be on and off. But I'm thinking like there
is one very cool part of a timer that we could use. One very interesting property is the, what is it?
Yes, Chronos.
So let me see. Okay.
So wobbling between phases before changing.
Button. Let me set up button. And button. Connect that to here. There we go.
Okay.
Alright. So, are you
yeah, but use
right
sequencers for everything, Chronos. The sequencer is always your answer. Alright, so as long as the button is triggered, the timer is doing its thing?
Yep. Is that sort of what you're looking for?
Hold on, let me see.
Or not quite?
Well, but then it needs to have... Hold on a second. Hold on, I got it. Sequencers. Chronos and the sequencers.
Well, sequencers are very useful. I don't think this is maybe a case you can do without. Chronos, forgive me for uttering such heresy.
Heresy! Stuffing instead of potatoes? Heresy! What if... Give me a second here. I got a thinking that I'm thunking.
You're thinking and thinking.
Yeah,
I like your thinking.
Got some kind of idea here. I don't know if it's a good one, but...
Oh my god, the legendary... Is it a bean shooter?
Yes, the bean shooter!
Heck yeah. Oh my goodness.
We do love the bean shooter. It's shockingly functional. I can't believe, like, we just tossed that together, too. Oh, I don't even need to use a battery for this part. I could just put this here.
As a certified LittleBigPlanet gunsmith, this is the greatest bean shooter I've ever seen.
That is distinctly high praise.
I could not make a bean shooter better myself.
Now I think you might be over-egging the pudding a little bit. Just possibly over-egging the pudding a little bit.
No. Absolutely not.
What do we got here? Now this is gonna go to this one. And now we're gonna start this on a loop, right? And these should only be 2 seconds long. So... no. No, definitely no. That's not... that doesn't seem to be doing what I needed to do. So the... why does it... sequencers along with a selector. Now you're getting... you're getting, like, super technical, Kronos?
Let me see. So, if we start again from scratch... So...
also, it doesn't seem to be killing me? And that's always a problem.
Have you dephysicalized the, thing that's supposed to hurt you?
Huh. Give me a sec here. Oh, wait. That was an oopsie. Didn't want to do that. Wait, what? That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Alright, just gonna... now... right, so you are not dephysicalized, I don't think. Right, okay, so this is not dephysicalized. This one is. So... wait. Or I'm completely wrong, and I've just got them completely reversed. Good job! Way to go, Disco! That would explain some of it. Right, okay, so at least it's definitely killing us now. So why is that not fading anymore? That's the weird thing. They seem to have lost the ability to fade, even though that they are on strength setting. The struggles of an LBP logic engineer, or any logic engineer probably. I mean, you're not wrong, Kronos, you're definitely not wrong. There's no fade. What the heck? Okay. Happy square. We got a happy square. We got a timer. Okay, that's fine. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Did you tweak the timer on the opacity tweaker itself? Originally I had it at a 0, but I bumped it up to 2 seconds. So they're both set to 2 seconds now. They might just be hateful. Right, see, like this one's fading. This one's fading, no problem. Oh! No. Wait, what? Okay, part of the problem is here. So that's part of the issue. Wait a minute, hold on a second. I got a fever for the flavor of Pringles. Wait, no, that's not the issue. Does this not need to go to the NOT gate? But if I don't put it on the NOT gate, it's still just... I know what to do, but it's beyond putting into words. It's weird is what it is. It's super weird. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. LBP is weird. Like, this is the same opacity tweaker. It's going through the same dealy. LVP, why must you be filled with hate? What did we do to deserve? I'm so confused. I know, right? And I feel like I've used this technique in my hubs before. And I have no idea, like, how I did it.
All I need is an input. Okay.
This could be like the quietest stream ever because I keep on having to stop to think.
Okay. I think I have something.
Okay.
Look. Disco, I want you to press the button.
Press the button. I will press this button. This button will be pressed and it will be pressed by me. Oh! Oh!
Ouch.
That seems to have done it.
Press the button again.
Okay. Alright, so how have we,
So, essentially...
Oh.
So far this is assuming that it's in two states, right? So, the first thing we use is a toggle.
Okay.
And so, for the base of the fading, right, we need to use a timer. We're using a central timer.
Okay.
To essentially, like, for instance, if we turn that off, you see the timer fades between the two.
Okay.
And then that controls this, well, the two, what's it, opacity tweakers?
Mm-hmm.
And then, to make sure, because timers, when they're complete, tend to stay complete until they're empty.
Okay.
So that's not something we want with our hazard. So we use a sequencer that's positional. So if you look at the sequencer here, as the bar completes, this battery set off, which sets off the danger tweaker.
Okay. So now this is requiring, and we got it set up on a button here, right? So what if we want this just to be on a loop? Could we put a looping timer here to connect to the toggle?
We could, yeah. So something simple would be something to detect the player's presence, like what is it? A player sensor. Hook that up to an on-off timer.
Okay.
And you'd be good.
Alright.
And you have it, of course, reset every time it's complete and send an input back.
Oh, crumbs. I don't want to break it.
That would probably require some gluing.
And so I want to just make sure it's someplace where we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're gonna put the player sensor.
Yeah. Just remove the button. There we go. And then
crumbs. There's like a bar right in the way. Player sensor is gonna go to an on-off timer.
yeah. I mean, this doesn't need to be in this logic here. This can be sort of external.
Okay.
So in this capacity, we don't have to touch this at all anymore. Just as a way to keep it modular.
Okay. It's very elegant.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
try and keep it as simple as I can.
I just turned it into spaghetti.
That does happen. LittleBigPlanet does like to make spaghetti.
I hate that. I hate the spaghetti.
I want tagliatelle instead.
Oh my god, that would be so
Anyway.
good. I want that so badly now.
Oh no, I did that.
There.
What are you? Hello.
It's a lovely ghost that will follow you and be your friend. And it will change the direction it's facing depending on where you are. I gotta put it in the right spot. And also probably not have it on pause. It should follow. Lovely ghost.
No.
What is your issue? Well, that's weird. I mean, it's got the blink down.
Blink is very cute. No.
It used to... because it used to follow... Right, because I was using it with broadcast microchips. Because of course I was.
Ah. That's...
I tended to use broadcast microchips a lot with my show. Because I needed to be able to interact with the boards and the clock. And I don't know why I decided to just use the tag sensors on broadcasts. There you go.
Ghost! Yeah! Ghost.
It's very on top. I think I had another version of this that was not quite as fast. Kind of just spooky, ooh, followed you, but this one's a lot quicker. My create mode time with friends was very different. We prepared airships to kill each other with. That sounds like fun! So we mostly blew each other up. I mean, really though? That's not the worst thing in the world.
Hmm. Oh god, should I pull out some of the stuff I made? Oh goodness. It's just, most of it is just either very complicated or not particularly multiplayer friendly.
Sorry, I just got a message from the community center really quick. I had to translate.
Okay.
It's not. What's not multiplayer friendly?
Some of the objects I have, I really want to show off for them. Like, all of these are power-ups.
Ah.
That does.
I could see how that might
not
cause a little bit of trouble. Did like?
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, like, I thought a bunch of objects just disappeared. Yeah. The ships were awesome. I weighted them properly so they were powered by rockets, and you could properly control it by shifting your weight. Oh my god, Kronos, that's amazing! I love that.
Rather cool. Wait. I have tiny car.
You have tiny... Excuse me, did you say you have tiny cow?
No, tiny car.
Oh, tiny car. Okay, that's completely different.
With functioning suspension as well.
Wait, does tiny car actually run? It's got suspension.
Well,
that's fabulous suspension. Oh my god!
what?
Oh my god, that's amazing! I love it! Oh, crumbs! Oh, crumbs! I think we got hit by a carp. I think we may have been hit by a carp. This is fabulous, Hirunda! Oh my god, this is so good!
Yeah.
Tiny car is great!
It's very compact, and I think there's like logic here to sort of dictate sort of which wheels spin the most, so that you can make so that it does become like rear wheel drive every time you spin the car.
Ha!
Way too much effort. Way too much effort.
No! That's not too much effort! That's amazing! You have made amazing thing? Seriously, this is like... It's even cooler than when I made the giant kaiju battle. Because the giant kaiju battle was like... took 2 days to make for like a 20-second scene.
Oh, I'm still happy with the suspension. The fact that it just wobbles about is very cute.
Oh, it's...
Wow.
The suspension is fabulous.
It's almost like the lowrider. It's kind of a bit exaggerated.
See, this is what I missed out on with LVP's heyday, because I never got to do I was gonna say competitive create mode, and that's not the word that I want. I never got to do cooperative create mode. Sorry, I'm floating here for a moment. I'm just making up some coffee, because that's a really good idea right now.
Coffee sounds nice.
Coffee is nice, and it does fuel my life, but it is like 10:30 at night, and I should be considering the fact that my sleep schedule has been completely borked.
I mean, you're talking to the person who's up at like 2:15.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't remember when I got to sleep last night. It was late, though. This is how it goes. Hours spent for 10 seconds worth of gameplay. Oh my god, Kronos. Like... You're absolutely right. It's terrifying, but it's true.
But I'm actually torn between showing off something static or a power-up that I've never published in a level before.
You're more than welcome to use this space as you like. I'm just like very much in the zone of happiness, the happiness zone. It's 7 a.m. over here. Chrono says perfect time for eggs. That's why I always feel kind of bad when a game is bad due to this reason. Oh, no, that's a mood. That's definitely a mood.
Oh, hello. Very nice piece of art. There we go.
Hold on a sec. I gotta carefully concentrate to not pour boiling water on my foot, because that would be bad. Oh my god, what is this?
Ultimate concentration.
What is this? What is this?
Tiger head. Also.
This is fabulous, and it. It's Mecha Sausage! Oh my god!
You can keep him.
It's the sausage! I love this sausage. Sausage is amazing.
It's great. Hang on, I can give you the sticker for his face, or for Sausage's face. Hang on.
This is a fabulous sausage.
This is the sticker. Hang on. Actually, I can do a prize bubble. What am I doing?
Chrono says, is it bad to admit that I'm abysmal at cooking eggs? Not really, because I've had trouble with Sunny Side Up recently, to be honest with you. That's why I was making scrambled for a while.
I've never cooked an egg in my life. So.
Wait, hold up. Hirunda, did you say you've never cooked an egg in your life?
Nope.
That's surprising. Is this, are you anti-egg?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of egg. They tend to be quite soggy.
Okay, that's fair.
But also it's because I don't have just good opportunities to cook. I never had an opportunity to kind of be independent and have to cook for myself.
That's
like the way you just go to uni and stay in just your own place or your own little studio apartment or something.
Yeah.
So.
That's understandable. I'm not gonna neg you on your egg stance. Texture on food is always an issue, and sometimes certain textures, like, I'm not a big fan of super wet eggs myself. Like, I'm very particular about how excuse me, how wet I want the yolk versus how wet I want the whites. Because I hate runny whites, but I hate hard yolks.
That sounds like quite the balance.
It really is. Like, you've really got to nail it, and I've been having trouble. I don't know if it's because of the burner that I'm using, or if it's because the pan is a really old pan, but I've been having a lot of trouble with that recently.
Yeah. Here's the two stickers for the stuff.
These are fabulous.
They do look fabulous.
I love the sausage. Sausage was one of my favorite parts of that level.
Sausage is great. It was a very fun boss to make. A lot of character being put in.
Do you think that you'll ever expand on those characters in your own game? Like, 'cause I know you've done the VR kayaking game, and I know that you're kind of working on game stuffs yourself. Like, would you like to bring those characters into something that's not Little Big Planet?
That's a good question, because the thing with Faire is it's very like the game concept itself, or like the sort of ideas gameplay-wise, are very much stuck to Little Big Planet. I never thought about the characters. I don't think the sausages, maybe, because Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades, the VR sausage game, I think we got to see once. But
Right.
the Robot Mafia, maybe, because that was a really interesting sort of faction of enemies I made, and I was like, hey, I could bring this further, and maybe that?
Have you read Scud the Disposable Assassin by any chance?
No, I have not.
Because
a comic book
it
of
is
sorts?
it is a comic. It was from the early to mid 90s and then went on hiatus for like 10 years and published the last 5 issues. But there is a faction in the comic called La Cosa Nostroid, who are cyborg mafioso, and they fight
That's
against...
a very nice name.
They fight against Voodoo Ben Franklin, who is the god of sex and death. Voodoo Ben Franklin makes zombies, and makes zombie dinosaurs. And there's a throwdown, and then they break off and become jerks.
That sounds like a wonderful storyline. It sounds like absolutely just dripping with inspiration and dripping with sort of a lot of imagination.
Scud is a lot. Scud it's very 90s, but I think it's aged largely well. There's a couple of jokes in it where, like, yeah, but far fewer than you would expect for an indie comic of its time. Art style is amazing. I love the art style. It's very dynamic. It's very fluid. It's obviously quite cartoon inspired, but it's Rob Schraub. He's the artist and the main writer on it. Is kind of putting his own spin on it. It's very weird, and basically you've got, in the future, you can buy robot assassins from vending machines, and they blow up once they kill their target. And our main character, Scud, is a robot assassin who discovers that he self-destructs and decides, well, nuts to that. I don't want to self-destruct, I want to have a life. So he puts his target on life support and then goes off and has adventures. And kind of the series is the complications from that. It's relatively short. It's only, I think, 25 issues in total. There was 20 in the original printing, and then there were 5 issues that kind of wrapped up the story that happened much later. You can get the full set in an omnibus form from Image Comics. It's like it's a phone book. It's a huge clunk of comics, but it is the entirety. So
yeah, I'm not completely unfamiliar with big volumes of comic books. I've got like 5 volumes of Judge Dredd that inherited from my dad.
Yeah.
They're big, and they're all very dense because of the sort of comic book format, the sort of release schedule for the 2000 AD comics. So,
they're very wild, Chronos. It's a fun series, and I really love it. One thing that the original paperback versions used to have that unfortunately didn't make it into the omnibus was he would put in all the voice actors that he wished could voice the characters at the beginning of each issue. So you could kind of imagine. Wow. So Scud was supposed to be voiced by John Malkovich, because John Malkovich was kind of big at that time. Ben Franklin was George C. Scott, who is unfortunately quite dead. I think one of the characters was like Tommy Lee Jones, but all they all worked. Like, it really worked with the character designs. Like, I could totally see this voice coming from this character. I know that Dio was a character, but like only for one issue, and he was an asshole. Family friendly, gosh darn it. He was a jerk. Dio was a jerk.
He was poopy head. Anyways, is there anything you want to see in particular? Given any sort of thing that you've seen from my levels that you think, wow, I really want to sort of see that.
What would I like to see? I mean, you've got all the, like, all of your weapons are just amazing, and that's, like, the animations on the weapons have always floored me. Just how well, like, the reloads on the weapons are top-notch. Do you have an ugly question mark, Kronos asks.
I might have a question mark. Hang on.
I could make you a question mark, Kronos.
Hang on. No, I got it.
You got it?
There you go.
Well, look at that.
With sound effects.
With sound effects.
Sound effects. It's from the stealth thing that I did. It's one of these sort of effects that appears over the guards.
Ah, very nice.
Hence the simplicity. Yeah.
These are slick. I don't have any cool stuff to show off. I've just got costumes.
Oh no, I deceived Kronos because the question mark looks too good. Anyways,
I've only got just like little stuff that I used for set designs. I was gonna make a level and it was gonna use grills for climbing, and then I ran out of inspiration totally.
I do like using, is it rods? Are those rods? Oh, they are rods.
They are rods, yes.
I do like using them the use of them aesthetically like that. It's very, very clever.
I think like that some of the connecting bits like do have a good look all to themselves. I know a lot of folks like to make everything invisible, but yeah.
Oh goodness. Maybe another time, but there's one boss that I've never finished that was supposed to be more in terms of the end of whatever PtaER was supposed to be. And I've never shown it to anyone, goodness. But that's perhaps another time thing, just because it's nearly 2:30.
Absolutely.
I might just show off one last thing on chat request, and this time let us see if it's something that I can just talk about for hours, condensed in like half an hour, tops.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you up too late.
That's right. So, what do we have? What if we start with something simple enough? Actually, Risco, what was your favorite weapon from PtaER?
Oh gosh, I can't even. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I hate to say it, but I cannot remember. I mean, my memory is for trash. Kronos asks, do you have any absolutely busted weapons you felt too strong to include? That's actually a really good question.
The only weapons that I did not include are those that are either too complicated, those that are not finished, or those that would be broken in terms of they would cause a crash.
Ooh.
And I think the flag is the only weapon I sort of finished but never decided to put in efficiently because it was just too many button mappings. One that nearly didn't get into the game, I'm probably not going to put it in because it's high thermo, is the multi-shotgun. That was absolute heck to work with. What else? Actually, one that might be quite cool. Let's see if
Oh
it
my
works.
god!
There we go. So, a lot of logic, but if you turn it to preview...
Okay, it's the sausage gun, and that's amazing.
It is a sausage gun. Yep. So, let's dissect it a little bit.
Okay.
So, first off, the big hologram basically holds everything together.
Okay.
Let me see.
Okay, so I see the handle over
see-
here. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the main power-up handle. If you see all the 5 NOT gates here,
Yeah.
these are basically part of, like, each sausage. So each sausage is its own, like, decoration mount structure
Huh.
thing. And they're going to be a pain to remove, but let's see if I can. This is going to be like performing surgery. This is going to be wild.
There is just like an awful lot going on here.
There is. That's one of the downsides of working with decoration mounts, especially with the sausages, because each one of them, like, hang on. If you play it, right? If we look at the sausage itself, if you go into preview,
Okay.
and it should, press R1.
Pressing
Try
R1.
pressing R1. Nothing happens?
Unfortunately, nothing's happening. Is it because we're in create?
No, it's not going to be that. I know. Let's just... What are you? Hello.
What are you? This is
I don't
always
know why
a
that's
worry
it.
to
Okay.
ask about your own logic.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's grand. There we go. Okay. So, as you
Okay.
can see,
Uh-huh.
there's 2 main components to the animation of the weapon.
Hi.
First off, the rails go down, and the sausages disappear.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
So,
This is amazing.
and the main thing is that you see all these things. Basically, what that does is it handles every single decoration mount has an opacity tweaker on it.
Okay.
Every single decoration mount on each sausage has to disappear.
Okay.
And then the rails are done using pistons. You can see the pistons here.
Okay, yeah.
And this is going to be a pain. Let's try and move the... I'm going to try and move the rails, simply because these are going to be the easiest to work with, I suspect.
This is so much, though.
Yep. It is quite a lot. And that's...
Well, you have successfully done surgery.
Okay, so... that's been removed. How about that? So yeah, the only physically moving part is the rails.
Holy dogs. I guess
That
kind
is
of
the only thing that
semi-literally.
moves. Yeah. So
Now
and
all of these
any
what?
element
Oh, sorry. After you.
I was going to mention, one of the big annoyances with moving components like this is that with pistons, any other connector you can possibly imagine, is that, and especially stiff ones, is that they have to be, is that decorations need to be mounted on a solid piece of material and it needs to be one block. So, anything more complex than this piece here will make the power-up held by the person break horribly.
Okay.
And so that's why both rails are in a separate thing instead of just a singular thing, or they have any decoration mount to make them shorter.
Now, did you teach yourself all of this, or like just trial and error?
Very much trial and error, yeah. I think the first time I learned this was making the grenade launcher, because the grenade launcher has the barrel, but it also has the sights in front of it, like the ladder sights.
Yeah.
And so, if I pull it out, where is it? Can't find it. My selection of things is huge. Let me see if...
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, like, how many things you've got in your bag.
Way too many. So, if we pull it out, you can see the front end is a singular piece that's bracketed, almost. And so you see the, sort of the tube, which is the sort of grenade launcher barrel, and the ladder sight at the front. That is a singular piece of hologram. If we pull it out...
Okay.
And any more complex than that, and the whole thing would break.
Alright. So it handles one thing, and that's it.
Yeah. So, and that was the same sort of struggle for something like the Little Friend, if you remember the sort of assault rifle that had like grenade launcher.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was from Scarface.
Yes, yes. It was a Scarface reference. Let me find it. Can I find it? Can I find it? I can't find it. Oh no. Aha! Yes, I can find it. And no, I can't put it because you do not have the Nightmare Before Christmas DLC kit. So.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, I never picked that one up.
Actually, hang on. The best alternative. Let's put it here. And if you... This is the 90 cal, which is the big hand cannon thing.
One more. Hive, thank you so much for being on tonight, and please do have a wonderful rest.
Good night, Hive. You have a better sleep schedule than me. Good night.
And good luck with the decision that we were talking about before, because I know that you had that weighing on your mind. I should have mentioned something earlier, but best of luck to you.
Good night.
Oh yeah, you have to be standing to wave. Can't wave while floating.
Good night. So, as you can see here, if we fire it, trying to put in preview mode, there we are. So, if we have in preview, you can see there's the barrel front and the thingy-majig at the back. I don't know what it's called. We'll go with plunger, yeah. We'll go with plunger. And if we fire, oops. Let us get rid of this thing first. Yeah, that's the one thing with working with many power-ups, is that one button press is going to shoot all of them. But
it's a slight problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm used to it. It's fine. But yeah, you can see both animated components,
Yeah.
as in the recoil here
Mm.
and this sort of move on their own, and again, both of these have their own piston each. And with the little friend, which I wasn't able to show off, is the problematic piece that I wanted to move was the front section of the underbarrel grenade launcher, because that's a little more complex shape than one decoration can afford. So both pieces have, so it only uses two pieces, and both of them have their own piston to move the same thing.
Okay.
If that makes any sense?
Yeah, I can follow that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just amazing work. Like, absolutely amazing work.
I'm very glad I was able to make extremely detailed power-ups.
That was one of the first things that stood out when I played the PtaER level for the show, was just how much went into the detailing, and how much was like, got all these little animations, and everything looks right. It's very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's the sort of dedication, I think, that sort of defines the project as well, because without it, it would just... Well, the weapons would look flat, which is... But with this, they just stand out so much more. And, yeah, it gives the project its soul, almost, in that way.
I would absolutely agree on that point. Because a lot of... I've played a lot of levels that have had power-ups, and nobody puts the work in that I've seen you put in.
Yeah.
I mean, most folks are just happy to have, just like slap down a piece of material and be like, it's gun-shaped. That's good enough, right? It's gun-shaped.
Yeah,
like,
that was my main frustration, is just like cardboard cutouts of weapon. And for me, just... I mean, it still looks a bit flat in terms of shading and in terms of texturing that you can't get from, like, a sticker. But, like, the depth and the animation and everything that goes with it just makes it absolutely worthwhile to just go the extra mile.
Now Kronos is saying that Neon Dimension 3 is literally just gun. And I almost want to see the create mode on that to see if that's true. That it's all gun shaped and you don't even notice it because it's so pulled in. Because that would be, I would love that. I always kind of wonder if some folks kind of hide things like that. I don't imagine that they do, but they might. They might.
I think it is absolutely 100% a thing. Even from professional game devs, just do something that's clever and hide it in a corner, and then no one ever see it ever again.
I mean, I know I did that with a lot of my hubs. There's bunches of stuff in the backs. This isn't even a self-jab. I literally took the default gun piece and slapped on the power-up logic.
Yeah. This one is probably the simplest. It's a normal gun.
I'm shocked.
This is a bog standard firearm, nothing suspicious with it. And if you hover down, because if you don't hover down, if you sort of unhover and press R1, you're going to be able to shoot it. Haha, I tricked you. This isn't any ordinary firearm. This isn't an ordinary firearm. It's a gun.
It's a gun. It's a gun that shoots more guns. That would be. You don't have any guns that shoot guns, do you? Because that seems like it would be
That
an
is not
awful lot
possible, I'm
to
afraid.
do.
That is not feasible, I'm afraid.
I would think that that would maybe break the game.
It's not that, it's just that you end up with impossible to solve scoring issues. And that's just getting
Oh.
into the deep, deep, deep depths of trial and error. And that's because of how LittleBigPlanet does its scoring method.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes explosives so difficult, is that if you have a grenade that emits shrapnel, that grenade that's emitted from the player's gun that emits shrapnel, that shrapnel that actually kills the player loses the connection to the player that's killed the other person. Therefore scoring doesn't happen.
Okay. That sounds
And
horrible.
It does sound pretty horrible. That's something you could so easily fix if you had access to actual programming, where you'd be like, okay, this shrapnel inherits the bullet's sort of attributes of belonging to this player. But here, there's no programming, so you've got to sort of solve around it, and explosives actually work, which is a bit of a miracle, and just goodness knows how many amounts of just trial and error. Took way too little steps in logic to come despite how much was added. Yeah, that's fairly true, although the broadcast microchip and a lot of the quality of life sort of additions really made it stand out enough, but like also not enough for people who wanted to go really knee deep into the logic of it all. But yeah, do I have that?
I wonder, like, I wonder, like, how much they were balancing. Can we make this accessible to everyone? Why does it say please pause? Oh, pause
that's
time.
me.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So,
how much they were trying to keep it accessible to people who would have absolutely no, what do I want to say?
yeah.
Background in logic? Like, cause
Okay,
you get...
so,
Dreams feels like it's shooting in the opposite direction, where you can get so deep into what's going on that it's easy to get lost.
yeah, it's very much the same sort of corridor that you get with actual game dev, where people hyper-specialize. It's very, very difficult to be the sort of all-rounder that you can be with LittleBigPlanet, because things are much more complicated. In any case, this is a grenade. It's very surprising to believe that, but you'll see it's very bright. But that's because... Now, the problem I was talking about earlier is that you can't... If a grenade emits shrapnel, the connection between the projectile that actually kills a player, between the player that is doing the killing, gets lost, and that stops scoring. Well, to circumvent that problem, I've actually made a grenade with actual shrapnel in it, which is horrible to work with.
Okay, so they're all still counted as the same object for connection scoring purposes, though.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, it's the same projectile. And the upside is I can make explosives. The downside is I have to make an actual grenade in concept, which is horrible to work with. It's a nightmare to work with this sort of stuff.
Now,
Just
Kronos is
because there's
just
so many components.
Kronos is pointing out that, says, personally, I think one of the main reasons is they probably couldn't dabble with someone else's spaghetti code that was made a decade ago. Gungeon has a similar
That's
issue
most
because of how
likely it.
old the coding was for the base game items. I didn't realize that Gungeon's base code was that old.
I think I mean, games take a long time to develop, and between a prototyping phase and one where you start to finalize and make a final build, so much code that you develop as a prototype comes sort of biting you back, mainly because it was implemented sort of very quickly, or if it's just not implemented with sort of a very sort of modular structure in mind. Code is very brittle as sort of a platform to make things. So if one thing goes wrong, a lot of things can go wrong, and it goes wrong very badly. And I mean, it doesn't like completely destroy your computer anymore. It just pops up an error message and stops the program and maybe crashes the program, which is better, but it's not. It's still a very brittle thing to work with.
It's better. And Kronos, I would
better, yeah.
love to see how you make your bullet patterns in demo. Kronos just said, "Gosh, you should see how I make my bullet patterns in demo. Tedious as heck, but equally rewarding when it works." The bullet patterns in demo and just the ship movements in general are absolutely beautiful. I know that you posted yonks back, like some behind-the-scenes video from that, but I would love to see it again if you still got it on hand.
Oh, goodness. I'm tempted to show one more thing. It is 10 to 3, which is very late, but...
Well, we are going to be putting a bow on things in the next 8 minutes, so if it's something that you can show relatively quickly, we could do it.
Nah.
No.
I think I'm just going to go straight to bed. I need to go straight to bed.
By all means, Hirunda. Thank you so much for walking us through some of your stuff, though. That was super awesome.
You're welcome.
Like, I knew it was...
This is the part that I like the most.
I knew it was complex, but I don't think I had any idea just how complex it was. And if you did, like, that would make a whole YouTube thing. Like, you could do a playlist where just, like, one video per gun and break down, like, this is how the gun worked and this is... I'd watch it.
Yeah. I mean, for the longest time I wanted to make just, like, an hour-long video about the stuff I learned making power-ups, just the sort of really nerdy and very, like, super specific sort of design and sort of thinking that went into designing those guns and designing and how you do all of it. But it's like, I can't be bothered. I know I like Adobe. I like Adobe Premiere very much. But no, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. So, like,
Can't be bothered.
Right next on my computer. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No.
I'm not gonna push you to do more than you're comfortable doing. Let's return to pod so I can start to put a little bit of a bow on things. Save changes, yeah. I love the I can't be bothered. That was just perfect. Oh crumbs! I think it's because I'm in a loading screen that I can't actually hear. I can't hear Hirunda anymore. I'm gonna have to remember like all these little things if I have guests on the show again. This has been like a whole. This has been a whole episode of learning today. Dreaming the impossible dream. Oh, got a message from Alpi, or I mean, at least it was in LSRS about doing something with the chains. Honestly, the goal is to find as many shortcuts as possible without losing out on the essentials. That's a mood, Kronos. That's absolutely a mood. That was a big thing about making the show, was just constant refinement of how I was doing my setups. And then all of the time gains that I made from making the setups more modular and easier to work with, I immediately threw away into making the intro sections more and more complex. So, you know, there's that.
Risk of thinking like a programmer. That essentially programming is just, how can we be as lazy as possible? Because trudging through thousands of lines of code is not fun. That's why they get paid for it.
I never made a dime off my shows, but I guess I could become a millionaire any moment now. I wish I still had the exploding cake, because the exploding cake was a moment. I don't know why.
Delightful.
There was an episode where it was the 9th anniversary of LBP, and the joke was that I had made a mistake in that I thought it was the 10th anniversary, so we made a big cake, and I jumped out of the cake in a dress, which was amusing because this was in the before. And for some reason, the setup of like being able to throw my character through the cake and have it like burst took for freaking ever. Like, just I had to keep on going back to it and going back to it because it never worked right. I should have kept like outros, because it would have been beautiful to see every time it failed on recording. But
I'm very sort of wrapping up.
We're definitely wrapping things up. And anybody watching on the VOD, Hirunda has been a guest for most of the stream. Is
Hello.
a wonderful budding game developer.
Game developer to be. I'm still finding the ropes. Should I? Is it okay if I plug my stuff?
Plug your stuff.
Or
Plug
is
it,
that-
please. Please.
Okay. Well, I'm on Twitter at the handle at maxpw at max_pw, and I'm on itch under Hirunda, and I've got 2 games there, PtaER and VR kayaking games. If you've got like $2.50 for a VR headset, please go check them out. That'd be very, very much appreciated. Thank you.
It was wonderful having you tonight, Hirunda. I hope you get some very, very good sleep. I hope that you have the best dreams that you possibly can, and a very gentle and kind year, since we just missed out on your birthday.
Yeah. I'm going to go collapse on my bed now.
Collapse,
after the
please.
stream's over.
Please, you can collapse right now. I'm just gonna run the clock out for the next like 2 minutes.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for having me on. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm hoping that at some point an opportunity like this can pop up again at a more favourable time and not into the middle of my uni year. But it was still like an absolute opportunity, and even just having it like 3 hours after my birthday, that was already really cool. That was the highlight of my day, this whole being in the stream. So
I'm so glad to hear it. I'm super glad to hear it. And that pretty much does it for us here. This go about.
I will probably gap before you get to say the final lines. Goodbye. I'm gonna pop now. 3, 2, 1. There. No. Oh no. There's a counter. There.
Oh, pop! He popped. And that pretty much does it for us here. This go about. So, from recently popped Hirunda, and from me, Risco, here in Tokyo, I completely lost my train of thought. Thank you. All of you, thank you so much. Arigato. Arigato. Sayonara. See you. And ciao. Wrong button.